Have you ever wondered what would happen if you held a plank for just 1 minute every single day? Let me tell you the truth in the simplest, most real way possible. When I first heard the idea, I thought it was almost too easy to matter. 1 minute? That's nothing, right? I mean, we've all brushed our teeth for longer than that. But the moment you get down on the floor, put your forearms down, strengthen your legs and try to hold still, time suddenly slows down like it's running in reverse. 1 minute starts to feel like a full episode of your favorite show. And that's when I realized something interesting was happening. The first few days were honestly the funniest. I'd get into the plank position feeling confident, strong, and ready to dominate this tiny challenge. And then 30 seconds in, my body would start shaking like I accidentally switched my difficulty settings to expert mode. My shoulders burned, my core felt like it was arguing with me, and my legs started questioning all of my life decisions. That's when I discovered that a plank isn't just a casual little core exercise, it's a full body wake-up call. But here's the surprising part. After just a couple of days, I noticed I was standing taller without even trying. I don't mean dramatically, like some superhero transformation, but it was obvious. My posture felt cleaner. I didn't slouch as much when I walked. Sitting at the desk felt less uncomfortable. It was like my body was quietly adjusting itself without waiting for an invitation. And it makes sense, because a plank works the deep muscles around your spine that hold you up all day. Most of us never train those muscles on purpose, yet they're the reason we don't walk around looking like human question marks. As the days went on, something else changed. My core felt tighter. Not in a six-pack popping through my shirt way, but in a strong, controlled, stable kind of way. Suddenly, bending to pick something up from the floor didn't feel awkward. Twisting, reaching, climbing stairs, everything felt more connected. I wasn't wobbling or shifting my weight weirdly. My body was moving like one solid piece instead of a puzzle with loose parts. By the end of the first week, that 1 minute started to feel a little more manageable. Not easy, not even close, but definitely possible. My body wasn't panicking the way it did on day one. My breathing stopped sounding like I was trying to blow out a birthday cake with one massive inhale. My form got noticeably sharper too. Instead of letting my hips sink or rise like a confused seesaw, everything lined up the way it was supposed to. I didn't feel the urge to stare at the timer every 2 seconds like some stressed out bank teller counting stacks of cash right before closing time. Instead of thinking, how is this minute not over yet? I found myself focusing on squeezing the right muscles, keeping my back straight, engaging my glutes, and just trying to stay calm through the burn. It was a small win, but honestly it felt like a personal victory. And then something unexpected happened, something I wasn't even trying to improve. Other exercises suddenly became easier. It was like the plank quietly unlocked cheat codes for the rest of my workouts. Push-ups felt more stable because my core wasn't collapsing like a cheap folding chair that's been left outside for too many summers. Squats felt smoother and more controlled because my spine stayed in the right position without wobbling around like it was running its own experiment. Even my balance got better without me practicing anything. Standing on one foot, holding yoga poses, shifting side to side, everything felt more connected, as if my body was communicating better internally. It's crazy just how 60 seconds of stillness can improve movement in the rest of your day. Now, before you start imagining planks magically melting away belly fat like some kind of fitness sorcery, let's ground this in reality. Planks aren't a calorie-burning machine on their own. You're not going to wake up with a shredded midsection just because you clenched your stomach for a minute. Visible abs come from consistent training, smart eating, and lowering body fat overall. But here's where planks shine. They build the foundation. They create a strong, stable core that makes your abs look better once they do show. It's like building a house. You don't start with the paint or the decorations. You start with the frame, the support beams, the structure that holds everything together. That's exactly what planks do for your midsection. Later, when the results start to reveal themselves, that strong foundation is what makes them look sharp and defined. Another cool thing I noticed, and honestly didn't expect, was how this tiny routine gently boosted my metabolism. Not in a dramatic, torch everything in sight kind of way, but in a quiet, steady, reliable way. Planks activate multiple muscle groups at the same time, and when these muscles grow stronger, your body naturally burns more energy even when you're resting. It's the fitness equivalent of earning passive income. You put in a small amount of effort, and then the benefits keep giving back throughout the day. Your muscles become mini engines that burn calories without asking for your permission. It's subtle, but it adds up over time, especially when you're consistent. So what started as a simple 60-second challenge ended up being a lot more than just holding still on the floor. It quietly strengthened everything from posture to balance to metabolism, and it did it without taking more than a minute out of my day. Around the middle of the month, something clicked. That 1 minute didn't feel like a fight anymore. Don't get me wrong, it was still a challenge, but it no longer felt impossible. My body stopped shaking like a leaf in a storm, and my mind stopped panicking halfway through. And speaking of the mind, the mental benefits sneaked up on me more than the physical ones. Holding a plank forces you to stay calm while your body is uncomfortable. It teaches you how to breathe when your muscles want to give up. It teaches you how to focus on the moment rather than the clock. That kind of mental toughness doesn't stay in the workout, it follows you into your day. Suddenly, stressful tasks don't feel so overwhelming. You build this tiny habit of not giving up, and it leaks into everything else you do. There's also the mood boost that comes from releasing tension. Most people carry stress in their shoulders, neck, and upper back. When you plank, those muscles stretch and activate in a way that eases that buildup. It's like hitting the reset button for areas of your body that usually suffer the most when life gets chaotic. Even 1 minute a day can leave you feeling lighter mentally, not just physically. One of the biggest questions people ask is whether doing the same exercise every day is safe. Normally, doing one movement every day isn't ideal, especially for muscle building exercises. But planks are different. They're isometric, meaning you're holding the position instead of repeatedly moving. That reduces the risk of injury while still strengthening your muscles. As long as your form's correct, planking daily is safe for most people. The key is keeping your body in a straight line, pulling your belly button inward, squeezing your glutes, and not letting your hips sag or rise too high. Somewhere around the third week, things start to feel almost natural. You get into position without thinking. Your body knows what to do. Your breathing syncs with the hold. The minute passes by faster, not because it's easier, but because you're mentally stronger. You stop fighting the exercise and start owning it. One more bonus I didn't expect was flexibility. Planks stretch the entire backside of your body without you even realizing it. Your hamstrings get a gentle pull, your shoulders open up, and your feet even get stretched in the position. When you combine strength and flexibility in one simple move, your body starts feeling balanced in a way most workouts don't provide. By the time 30 days had passed, the difference was undeniable. I wasn't transformed into a superhero or anything dramatic, but I felt stronger, lighter, more stable, and more in control of my movements. My posture was better, my balance improved, my workouts were smoother, and my stress levels were lower. And all of that came from just 60 seconds a day. That's the real magic of planking. It's simple, it's quick, it doesn't need equipment, space, or a gym membership. It just needs you, your floor, and 1 minute of your time. One tiny habit that pays you back in strength, posture, stability, and mental resilience. And honestly, if 1 minute can do all of that, imagine what else you can change in your life with just a little daily consistency. Try it for the next 30 days and see what your body tells you. And if you enjoyed this, hit that like button and stick around for more simple habits that make a big difference.